Hello, it's your girl Roseline again. Are you ready to turn your Canadian dream into reality? Join me as I guide you through the exciting journey of securing a job in Canada with an LMIA, Labor Market Impact Assessment. Wondering about the importance and benefits of an LMIA job? Curious about the pathway and the step-by-step process? You are in the right place. So in this video, I would explore the ins and outs of the LMIA process. I would share key insights and I'll provide you with valuable tips, step-by-step process on how to go about this LMIA jobs and tips on how to make your relocation dreams a breeze. Disclaimer. While I'm passionate about sharing information, I am not an immigration expert or consultant. I'm here to offer guidance based on my experiences, research, and knowledge. So always consult with professionals for personalized advice. And don't forget to like this video if you're ready for a Canadian adventure. Share it with your friends who dream of moving to Canada. Subscribe to Roseline for more relocation insights and hit that notification bell to stay updated on the latest opportunities. What is Labor Market Assessment? LMIA, it is a document that an employer in Canada may need to get before hiring a foreign worker. So a positive LMIA will show that there is a need for a foreign worker to fill the job. It would also show that no Canadian worker or permanent resident is available to do the job. So a positive LMIA is sometimes called a confirmation letter. If the employer needs an LMIA, they would apply for one. So to get a work permit which would enable you work in Canada from anywhere you are outside of Canada, your employer has to have an LMIA, and with the LMIA you would apply for a work permit. So to apply for a work permit you need an offer letter, and that is through the LMIA, Labor Market Impact Assessment. Your employer who has an LMIA would offer you a job letter because you need that job letter to apply for your work permit, and then you would need a contract which will specify how many years you'll work with that employer, and if it is a long-term employment. You also need a copy of the LMIA and you need the LMIA number. All this will be made available by the employer. So whenever you are doing your search for a job that will allow you have your work permit to work in Canada, you need to be specific on the kind of job you are looking for. A job with an LMIA. That is the job that will sponsor you, that would help you get your work permit to be able to work in Canada. Moving forward, we will be making use of this site, jobbank.gc.ca. Wherever you are outside of Canada, you can make use of this site to get jobs that would help you get your work permit, which will enable you to work in Canada. This is the home page, jobbank.gc.ca. It will bring you directly to this page. This is the home page, and you can see your career stats here. There are 133,515 job postings in Canada on this site. You can see it here. So this is what you would do. What job are you searching for? Is it a cook? You can see there's an example here. Is it a cook? Is it a nanny? Is it a nursing job? Is it a teaching job? Is it a construction job? Whatever job you are looking for, just take your time to type it in here. But before you do the typing, there's something very important for you to do. Remember, you're not just looking for any kind of job. You're looking for an LMIA job, Labor Market Impact Assessment. So take your time to go through. You can see search jobs for, you can see part-time, you can see remote, you can see IT, you can see students, then you can see LMIA. For you outside of Canada, you need a job with LMIA to be able to grant you a work permit to work in Canada. So you take your time to click the LMIA. After clicking the LMIA, it's brought me to this page. Now moving forward, you have to select your location. Which location? Is it all of Canada? Then you choose all of Canada. If you want to be specific about the particular province you want to work, then you move down, you scroll down, and you will see Alberta. In Alberta, there are over 3,000 jobs. In British Columbia, there are also over 3,000 jobs. Manitoba, 329 jobs. New Brunswick, 87 jobs, Newfoundland and Labrador 17 jobs, and so on. Just scroll down to choose the particular province. You can see the Northwest Territories, you can see Nova Scotia, Nunavut. Scroll down and you will see other provinces. See Ontario. Ontario has over 3,800 jobs. Prince Edward Island has 17 jobs. Quebec has 224. Saskatchewan has 278. Yukon has 5 jobs. So if you are eyeing a particular province, then you just pick that particular province. Let's go with the highest, that's the province of Ontario. And then now I've chosen the province of Ontario, so all the job opportunities with LMIA that it's going to be given me will be based in Ontario. Now you have to choose the language. You know, Canada is a bilingual country. If you want a place where you speak English all through, this is the place, English. If you want French, you pick French. If you want a place where you can mix English and French, this is it. So I will pick English. And then you can choose any salary scale, but if you are not comfortable with choosing a salary scale, you can just leave it blank. Now this part that talks about the labor market impact assessment status, it's very important that you choose. LMIA pending means that the employer has applied for LMIA but has not been approved. Why the LMIA approved is that, okay, now they have their own LMIA and they have the capacity to employ from outside of Canada. So it's for your own best interest, it's important that you choose the LMIA approved. And now you can tell that all the jobs that it will be showing you from here would be jobs that have the LMIA. And then you can come here to type in the kind of jobs that you are interested in. Or you just keep scrolling and scrolling and scrolling till you get what you think you can do. Alright, so let me just open one of these. Let me open the family caregiver. This family caregiver job is in Brampton, Ontario, and the salary is $18 per hour. So let me open it. Alright, scrolling downward, you can see family caregiver. It's verified. That means it has a labor market impact assessment, and it's also written here. You can see this logo. This employer has an approved labor market impact assessment to hire a foreign worker to fill the labor or skill shortages on a temporary basis. So this is it, and they want you to start as soon as possible. So they have the ability to employ you from outside of Canada. You get your work permit, and immediately you get there, you start working immediately. And you can just read more about the employment. To get details about the job, you click on this show job details. You can see the language is English because you selected English. Then this is, you need a secondary school graduation certificate. So you need as low as a secondary school graduation certificate. You need 1 year to less than 2 years experience. So you need between 1 year and 2 years experience. Work setting, optional accommodation available at no charge on a live-in basis. Note, this is not a condition of employment. So if it is a live-in basis, you know, we are applying here for a family caregiver. If you are living in with that family, then there might be, because it's optional, there might be an accommodation available at no charge. Then see your responsibilities as a live-in caregiver. You administer bedside and personal care, you administer medications, you assist clients with bathing and other aspects of personal hygiene, you assist in regular exercise, you work, you assume full responsibility for the household, you change non-sterile dressings, you feed or assist in feeding, you launder clothing and household linens, you provide personal care, you prepare and serve nutritious meal. This is a family caregiver. So depending on the work or whatever you are applying for on this site, jobbank.gc.ca, you would see the responsibilities, what is expected of you, and these are additional information personal suitability, your punctuality, client focus, dependability, and so on. Take your time to read it. Flexibility, initiative, judgment, organization, reliability, team playing. So all of these are important for you to get this job. And then who can apply for this job? The employer accepts applications from Canadian citizens or permanent or temporary residents of Canada, and this is where it applies to you if you're applying from outside of Canada. Other candidates with or without a valid Canadian work permit. So even if you don't have a work permit, you don't have anything, they have an LMIA to accommodate you. And then if you want to apply for this job, you just click show how to apply. Just click here, show how to apply. Let me click on it. And then you see this is how to apply. You would send your email, like you send your CV to this particular email address. And then this advertisement is up until 19th of January 2024. Today is the 8th of January. So this is up until 19th of January 2024. This job posting was posted directly by the employer on the job bank. So you can tell that the jobs you would get on this site, on the jobbank.gc.ca, are legitimate jobs. This particular one that I opened was posted directly by the employer on the job bank. The Government of Canada has taken steps to make sure it is accurate and reliable, but cannot guarantee its authenticity. So you can tell that they are legit jobs. So you can go back to the site. Let me close this. You can go back to the site and then scroll, keep scrolling, keep scrolling. There are 383 results here. Keep scrolling, or to make it easy, if you know the particular job you're looking for, just come here and type whatever you are looking for and then click on search, But let me keep scrolling so I see different jobs that are available. We clicked Ontario, so we had narrowed it down, and also let me show you. All right, you see we clicked Ontario, so we had narrowed all the jobs that it would be showing to us to Ontario. If you want more or if you want all, just unclick and it would bring from different provinces, and you can go with whatever offer you feel like going with. So let me just keep scrolling down. You can see vineyard worker, demolition worker, farm workers, restaurant supervisors, construction laborers. There are different jobs, and you keep scrolling. Administrative officer, vegetable farm worker, meat rolling machine tender, cook, pizza cook. So if you are good at pizza, this is something for you. And you can click show more results. Food service supervisor, and you can see the salaries are attached. $28 per hour. Industrial painter, 27.75 to 32. So you can negotiate the salary, right? It's there to be negotiated, and keep going. So there are different jobs. If you don't want Ontario, you want another province, okay, just click Ontario and then click on whatever province. British Columbia, now it's bringing jobs in British Columbia. See, general farm worker, vegetable farm worker, and go through like that. Take your time to go through and apply for all of this. For the LMIA jobs that you fit into, apply to these jobs. Make sure you click the LMIA because it is needed. Employers without LMIA will not employ outside of Canada. It's the LMIA that gives them that leverage to be able to employ you as someone that is outside of Canada. So don't forget to click that LMIA. It's very important. And whenever you pick any job, also try to go through it again. Let's see this living caregiver, and this is for the seniors. You can see it's verified, and also you would also see it here that this employer has an approved. So make sure the employer or the jobs you're applying for has this stamp, has this approved LMIA to be able to hire a foreign worker to fill the labor or skill shortages. So when you go through, you'll be able to see this is it, $23 per hour, and you work 40 hours per week. It is a permanent and a full-time employment. So this this that is stated here that is saying skill shortages on a temporary basis is that they are looking for skilled professionals on temporary basis. When they get this job, this particular position will not be available any longer, right? But the position itself is, some is full-time, some is part-time. This particular job is a permanent employment that is full-time. For some you would say part-time and all that, so make sure you go through it. This wants you to start as soon as possible. They have only one vacancy, so if this is something you can do, live-in caregiver for seniors, that's for the elderly, this is something for you. And you take your time to also show the job details so that you would see those things that are required of you, the responsibilities, additional information. They need your criminal record check, like your police clearance certificate, and also this is required from you to be punctual, dependable, flexible, have initiative and judgment, to be organized and reliable. Okay, and then who can apply? Same thing, you can apply from outside of Canada, right? So to know how to apply for this, you click on show how to apply. You see, you send an email, that you send your CV to this email address, and these are the instructions. Make sure you follow the instruction. The first job that I opened did not have an instruction. This has an instruction, so follow the instruction. You need a letter of recommendation. So it says this here is what you need to include in your application: letter of recommendation. This job posting includes screening questions, so you have to answer these questions in your email. In as much as you are attaching your resume, you have to attach your letter of recommendation, and also make sure you answer these questions in your email before sending it. Are you available for the advertised start date? Are you currently legally able to work in Canada? Are you willing to relocate for this position? Do you have previous experience in this field of employment? If there's anyone you did not understand, ask while you're sending the email. Elaborate. Are you willing to relocate? Yes. As soon as I get the LMIA and my work permit is available, I am willing to relocate immediately. So you can expatiate in the answers so that they would understand. You can see this advertisement is ending on the 10th of January 2024. So go through, look into the job opportunities that are on this site for you, and make your applications for jobs. For employers that have the LMIA, they would contact you if you fit into the position. I don't want to make this particular video lengthy. This is the basics that you need to know. If you want another province, if you can even click more than one province, you can click as many provinces as you prefer, right? And go through, so it would bring jobs in that province. This one is in BC, British Columbia. This one is in Alberta. This one is in Manitoba. This one is in British Columbia. So you can choose more than one. And don't forget, like I said earlier, don't forget to choose English. And then if you want to pick a salary, you can pick. If not, you can leave it blank. And don't forget LMIA approved. LMIA approved. Don't forget to click that. I wish you all the best in your job search. If you have a question, ask me in the comment section. I would gladly answer you. I will gladly respond to your questions. So thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, share with your friends. And till we meet again in the next video. Bye.